3-2 defense, trapping all over the court, just trying to get Oxon Hill out of their normal offensive flow.
And we've seen that a couple of times. They're just right there to tip away. That's going to cause a turnover. They are getting Oxon Hill out of their offensive rhythm right now.
Yeah, so you're not going to see Anaya just be able to put the ball in their hands and dribble through and create. They're going to have to swing the ball and create open looks that way.
A battle of 1,000-point scorers here. Anaya Wilson, they're going to call a double. Actually, they called an offensive violation. That's going to stay. That's going to go to Oxon Hill. So unforced error by Flowers.
A lot of turnovers early on.
I think it's to the point you made earlier. Is a little bit of that nerves. This is a big game for both these teams. He's going to run down low. That's no good by Jackson. And we get a foul call. It'll stay down here.
Right there, Jackson, the center, is normally not in a position of handling the ball, but right there, she had a 3-on-2 fast break, make that bounce pass to Holland, and you got an easy 2 right there. So didn't make the right decision right there. So hopefully later on in the game they can correct that part of the equation.
Holland in to shoot 2 free throws. First one is good. That'll tie us up at 4. 4:24 left in the very first frame. Should have the second one coming. That shot is up. That is no good. Rebounded by Harris. Only 1 of 2 at the stripe by Holland. And those free throws are going to be important in a game like this. It looks like it's going to be predicated on defensive basketball.
Have to get your freebies. I mean, this game is an offensive struggle right now. You got to be able to make your free throws.
And with these teams shooting free throws,
Flowers is 52% normally.
Yeah, 52%,
so they do not fill it up from the free throw line normally.
No, not very good from the free throw line. Oxon Hill even worse, shooting 38% from the free throw line. So free throw is going to come at a premium here. And it looks like they're going to say the ball's going Oxon Hill's way as he had a scuffle down there on the floor.
Yeah, I tell you what, Flowers, when they get the ball inside, they are going to have to finish. They do not shoot it well from the free throw line, so something has to give. They got to be able to score down low and finish on those on those layups.
Fouls called by Sydney Harmon. We are going to go to the media timeout. We'll be right back after this with the score tied at 4. This field goal.
What is CTE? Answer: it's the doorway to your future. Prince George's County Public Schools offers more than 30 diverse CTE programs in areas like architecture and design, pre-engineering, consumer services, and information technology.
Hi, my name is Darrell. Welcome to the interview.
Certifications, internships, and paid apprenticeships that give our graduates a competitive advantage. It starts in Prince George's County Public Schools. It ends with you graduating workplace ready. Your future now.
Okay, just want to make one correction as we come back. That field goal percentage was 38%, not free throw for Oxon Hill. So 52% free throw percentage for Flowers. That is their mark on the season so far. We're back 4 minutes down. 4 minutes to go in the first. Still tied up at 4. Well, it's still anybody's game.
Oh, absolutely. Whoever gets into a flow offensively, as you see, Anaya Wilson, she's the one, man. She has to get it going, lift this team, give this team confidence on the offensive end, get this Oxon Hill team confidence on the offensive end.
Anaya Wilson, one of the Howard commits in this game as we get a turnover. That ball stolen away by Taylor Jackson. And here comes Flowers. Here comes Oxon Hill, but that's going to get taken away by a travel. And coming into the game is Leela Townsend for the Jaguars, who are now down by 2.
And this Flowers team has their bench has some experience being able to beat teams by a lot. You let your bench players get in.
Well, no one was guarding Sydney Harmon, and she'll say, I'll take that, an easy layup to make it 6-6. And we're going to get a whistle. We're going to get a quick conversation by the refs.
Both teams are playing a three-quarter, half-court type of trapping, pressing defense. So if you move the ball, you're going to find open players all over the court. But it's predicated on the ability to move that, find that open person and move that ball.
Yep, Jacayla Holland will take the ball out of bounds now. 3:11 left to go in the first. Score tied at 6. So ball passed in. Okoje looking to working around. Passes it to Wilson. Wilson with the layup. That's good. Anaya Wilson's taking 2 shots. She's made 2 points. She's got 4, and it is 8-6. That was a pretty floater there.
Yeah, man. She has to take over.
And Anaya Wilson, we're going to be watching Anaya Wilson and Kanaya Harris all day. Those are going to be the game changers for these teams. And Sydney Harmon goes up. Couldn't get the basket, rebounded by Oxon Hill. And whichever one of those players can take over the game is most likely going to be the one to lead their team to victory here.
I'll tell you what, Anaya Wilson in transition, somebody has to get to her early. She is quick, and she has a lot of heart. She's coming right at you, so somebody has to stop her early before she get people in foul trouble.
And as you say, that Sydney Harmon just picked up her 2nd foul, so she's going to have to go to the bench. Coming in will be Beulah Odiong for Charles H. Herbert Flowers. That first free throw did not go in, so we are still at an 8-6 game. Harmon will grab a seat. And Odiong comes into the game. 2nd free throw coming. That is up. And that is no good, so she missed them both. Layup no good. Rebounded by Odiong, who just came in the game. Actually, that was Robinson, excuse me. Harris now bring the ball up. 2:29 left to go. That is a 3 to take the lead off the side of the backboard and out for Tiana Hogg. Actually, on the other side of the rim, rebounded by Oxon Hill, and they'll bring the ball up. 2:18 to go. He's got Wilson with it. She's going to pass the ball to Monteiro. Monteiro puts up a shot. No good. Rebounded by Flowers. And Harris brings the ball up the court. 2:05 left to go in the first.
That was a good pass. Found the open person.
Just got to get that shot to go down. That was an empty assist. We get a steal. And now we get a foul call. That was Anaya Wilson making her presence felt, stealing that ball away.
Well, that's what she does. She affects the game in many ways, not just on the offensive end, but averaging about three steals a game. So she does it on both ends.
Tonight Washington comes into the game. We'll have 2 free throws. So an 8-6 ball game. Could be up to 10-6 ball game as Anaya Wilson is back at the free throw line. And we saw here once before. So that one goes up. That's good.
You know what? I've never been accused of being one of the better defensive players on the court. You know, let's get these numbers up out here, ladies.
It's a very defensive-minded game right now. As Wilson goes 1 of 2 from the line, 9-6 here. And these are 2 teams that we know that can put up points.
Yes.
As Flowers, they're averaging 57 points per game, while Oxon Hill averaging 58.7. We are well below that at this mark.
Well below. Well, I think that it was understated as the way what they do in the defensive end. Both of these teams are good defensive teams. They get out in passing lanes, they get steals, and all of those things. So it's going to be a battle to see who can break the dam.
Ishara Beckett just got caught with her first foul. And that'll bring to the line Khalees Evans. Evans could not get that one to go. They call them free throws, but so far they have not been very free for anyone as these teams are struggling to get these baskets.
Oh.
Just as I said, Khalees Evans misses them both. But she will get another chance, and they'll set up the offense, 1:37 to go. Now Harris takes the ball, passes in the right corner. Ball ends up down low, and it's good. Beulah Odiong makes the basket. It is 8-9, a 1-point lead now for Oxon Hill with 1:20 left to go in the first. And now we get defense. Wilson has it. She drives up, pulls up, takes the shot.
Oh, good shot.
No good. Rebounded by Harris. Harris way down low to Hogg. Hogg goes up with the layup. No good, but the foul is called.
This Flowers team, they are passing the ball beautifully. They just haven't been able to finish consistently, but last 2 possessions, post feed, easy opportunities. And right there, full length of the court out on the break, right on target. Just couldn't finish, but at the free throw line.
That was a great catch by Tania Hogg as well. Be able to go back up with that ball. Now she'll take the first free throw. That is good. So we are now to tie game at 9-9. Looks like Flowers going with a tactical change on this one, as Evans is now moved to the square on the left side of the court. This free throw coming to take the lead. It's good. And the defending champs will take the lead and we'll get a substitution. Matthews is coming in. Hogg is going to grab a seat. Actually, no, it's going to be Harris that grabs the seat.
Yeah, Hogg is doing it on both ends right now. Want to keep her in there.
Now Wilson will bring the ball up the court. 1:04 left to go. Jaguars leading 10-9. As they work the ball up the court now. Oxon Hill, that's Washington with the layup. No good. Rebounded by Odiong. And here comes Flowers again. Chance to extend this lead with 50 seconds left. Now Evans has it. Pass it to Hogg. Hogg for three. Off the right side of the iron. No good. Rebounded by Beckett. And now here comes Wilson, full head of steam. They're going to call the foul late. Coach Harrison does not agree with that call.
She's fast, man. She gets those bigs out of position and attacks. She attacks the body, so you have no choice but to give up a layup or foul her.
They're going to have to get out and run with Wilson, as Wilson has a chance to tie this game. She will. So it is now an even 10, 35.8 left to go in the first. Foul was against Ida Okoje, her first. Wilson makes the layup, or makes the free throw, sorry.
Same thing.
Yep. Might as well be. It's now 11-10, 30 seconds to go. Now Hogg has it. She's going to go in over three defenders. No good. Goes out of bounds. They're going to say last touched Oxon Hill. Shot clock is off. 23.8 seconds to go. Early defensive battle here at the Henry A. Wise Gymnasium. As the ball goes in. That was intended for the Jaguars. That no good. Washington goes up with the layup, but they wave it off. That pass was intended for Odiong, but she could not bring it in. Washington hit the layup. They wave it off. They call the foul instead, so she'll have to earn it from the line.
She had a breakaway layup, and they called that foul. Those are the worst ones to get.
As a player, is that one of those moments where you just want the referee just to swallow the whistle right there?
Let me get that two right quick. The easy way, man.
Especially in a game here where we've seen earlier the free throws have not been free. Players been struggling to get those to drop. Evans got caught with that foul. And in for Oxon Hill now is Jakayla Holland back in the game. Ida Okoje grabs a seat at the end of the bench. So 10-11 is the score. Free throws coming. Shot is up. And no good. That free throw is missed.
Good hustle for the rebound.
Picked up by Oxon Hill. 14 seconds left. Steal by Flowers and a foul. And that's Crystal Montero just wrapping up and causing that foul on Khalees Evans.
Just panicked a little bit. It's just maintain her poise a little bit and find the open person. She panicked and turned the ball over right back to the Flowers and was so anxious to get it back. Got a foul.
12.4 seconds and a chance to take the lead. Here comes Flowers. Matthews brings the ball up the court left side. Passes to Hogg on the right. 6 seconds. Pass down low. Shot is up. That's Ogunye. It's good. Last shot, Wilson just throws up a prayer. That is no good, and we're going to go to the end of the first quarter with the Jags leading 12-11. We'll be right back with comments in the second quarter right after this.
Staff serve Prince George's County Public Schools. They are the engine that keep our schools running. They are the heroes that help our students grow and thrive. They could be anywhere in the world, but they choose to be here. Here's why they join and why they stay.
I teach because I love making a difference in the community where I live. That is why I stay.
Our administrative team is a group of dedicated and focused professionals. We work together as a family, and that's why we stay.
working with our diverse ethnic community and helping students find a voice in the community. And that's why I choose to stay.
I grew up in New Carrollton and went to Margaret Brandt and Charles Carroll. And my 6th grade teacher, Miss Wright, had such an impact on me. When I got the opportunity to come to the school system, I thought, what a great way to give back. And that's why I stay.
I'm a proud product of Prince George's County Public Schools. For the last 21 years, I've dedicated my life to working with students with special needs.
Second quarter getting ready to start here at the Henry A. Wise Jr. Gymnasium. This is the Prince George's County Girls Championship between Flowers and Oxon Hill. Daryl Kinsey, Walt Williams with you. And Walt, what did you think about the first quarter?
Well, both teams came out lights out on the defensive end. Hansy getting a lot of ball deflections and steals. And so just making it difficult on the offensive end. Both teams are doing that. So they're getting most of their points from the free throw line. Flowers is doing a good job of post feeding, getting the ball inside where they have the advantage.
Ball down low. That is a three. That is no good by Hogg. Rebounded by Oxon Hill. They'll bring the ball up the court. Williams trying to get over. They're going to call over and back.
That's a bad call right there. Just her front foot and one foot, and the ball was over. Everything was not over, so you can't step back. That's a bad call.
That was a close call. Tamia Washington got called with the over and back, and Devon Williams arguing his case right now.
He knows. He got to think about it. He knows.
And they are going to keep it Oxon Hill.
Yes. Good job right there by the referee. He understood. Oh, no, he did. They did not change. Oh, did they change it?
Change it.
Okay,
they did.
Right. He understood.
Holland takes the ball outside, pass it to Wilson, and here we go. 7:27 left to go in the second. And that was Holland getting tied up. Washington could not get to the ball. And that is a turnover, and the Jags take over.
Can't overstate what a good job that is by the referee crew right there. Everybody's human out here, but when you take a second to reflect, he understood that he made a bad call and corrected that, so good job.
Harris passes the ball to the left side to Hogg. Hogg has it now. She's going to look for somewhere to pass it, finds Harris. Harris passes it down low. And they're going to say it's out of bounds. So they may have called a foul there. Yes, they did against Oxon Hill. They're going to say Jackson held, so Jackson picks up her first. Get a pair of substitutions now for both squads. And that is Agunya. One of the players that came in. He's get a quick shot up. That is no good.
It's an open look right there.
Rebounded by Oxon Hill. Wilson had it and lost it. Picked up by Harris. And now Harris will bring the ball up the court. 6:50 to go. With the Jags leading by 1, and a foul is called.
Anaya was trying to score already before she got that ball in her hand.
Foul goes against Tamia Washington. That'll be her first. Morgan Nelson, that is Christian Harris. That'll take the ball out. And she passes it to Kanaya, and here comes Kanaya Harris. She's going to go to her left off the screen, guarded by Wilson. To work the ball into the corner. That shot is up. Wild shot up off the rim, no good, out of bounds. That was number 32. That was Christian Harris. That was Kristen Harris with that shot.
Yep.
But it'll stay with Flowers at a fresh 30.
Good
They get the ball in. Harris. Kanaya trying to get it up, no good. It goes out of bounds again off Oxon Hill.
Flowers they are getting good looks on underneath out of bounds plays.
Eventually one of these is going to go in. Picked up, open shot. That may have been blocked, actually.
Yes, good defense.
Matthews put that one up. Now here comes Wilson, full head of steam. Too strong, no good. Ball will stay with Flowers. The foul is called.
The thing on that one, Anaya Wilson was anticipating a bump happening, and no such thing happened. No. Missed an easy layup.
And Tamaya Washington picks up her second. And the ball will go to Flowers. This will be a 1-and-1. And to the court, or to take the first shot, is Kanaya Harris. Harris first one up and good. They'll extend the lead to 2 at 13-11. Second free throw is coming. Shot is up and it is good. So it's 14-11. Free throw line paying off for Kanaya Harris there. She gets them both. It is a 3-point game. Let's see if Oxon Hill can respond. Wilson
good pass.
going to throw it down low. Charging in was Jackson as she draws the foul.
Once again, Taylor Jackson at the center position, handling that thing. Getting to the basket. I mean, she's catching it above the three-point line and getting all the way to the basket before anyone can stop her.
Here comes Jackson with it. Put up the first shot. No good off the front of the iron. Remains 14-11. Kiana Matthews was called on the foul. Jacayla Holland checks back in for Tamia Washington. The second free throw coming for Taylor Jackson, looking to make this a 3-point game. Actually, 2-point game, sorry. She cannot. She misses both from the line. It remains 14-11 with 6:05 left to go in the second. Driving in, that's a shot by Kristen Harris. No good. Rebounded by Flowers. Harris again drives in. Underhand layup. Good. Walt, I think you like that one.
I like her, man. She is putting it up. She knows she can score.
And we get a whistle. That's going to go the way of Flowers. They're going to say Holland stepped out. So Flowers with a chance to extend this lead now, up 16-11 with 5:40 left to go in the second. Ball pass to the right side.
I was about to say.
There's a shot up. That is no good. In and out for Robinson.
Good shot.
Rebounded by Oxon Hill. That's Wilson. Off the front iron, no good. Out of bounds. Will go Flowers' way.
I thought that had to be a foul or either a block on Flowers and get the ball back, but refs didn't see it that way.
Beckett and Odiong check in for Oxon Hill and Flowers. Remains 16-11 game here in the second. Both teams in the bonus now. We get a shot by Kristen Harris. No good. Rebounded by Flowers. Okoje had it.
Kristen is saying what it feels like today.
That was Matthews, sorry, with that rebound. Now Harris drops the left side, passes it back to Christian. And Wilson just stole it out of her hand, and here comes Wilson up the court. Steps back, jumper, no good.
Give it back, flip it.
Second attempt up, no good. Pass it out. Oxon Hill have a third attempt at the basket. That's no good, missed by Montero. Oxon Hill had 3 chances to cut into the lead and couldn't get anything to fall.
Oh.
They're going to call the block there.
Ooh, that could have went either way.
I was expecting the charge call.
Yes.
Harris kind of lowered her shoulder on that one.
Yeah, she lowered her shoulder, and that was good defense, I thought.
Beckett hit the floor. Doesn't get the charge, gets a foul for troubles.
Kanaya Harris, nice touch right there from the free throw line. Flowers taking advantage of the free throw line more so than Oxon Hill right now.
Flowers starting to pick it up from there. As we saw in the first quarter, not many free throws fell, but now they're starting to fall for Flowers, and you're starting to see just how helpful they can be. It's now a 7-point lead at 18-11. Substitution, we have Evans back in the game for Flowers. And here comes Oxon Hill, 4:29 left to go in the second. Oxon Hill looking for a response here to get back into this game. Beckett passes outside to Montero, now into the corner to Holland. Holland to Wilson. Wilson drives in, past 3 defenders. That is blocked.
Good D.
What a play by LaShawna Robinson to turn that one away. Here comes Oxon Hill, 9 to shoot. Pass it in the corner. Driving in is Montero. That shot no good, out of bounds. Did touch the rim, fresh 30 for Oxon Hill. They need a basket here, trying to stop the bleeding.
Kristen Montero's getting some nice floaties up. She hasn't hit one yet.
And Wilson off the shot, off the inbounds pass, no good. Now here comes Flowers, full head of steam. No good, lost by Ware.
Whoa.
And they call the jump ball. Possession arrow goes to the Clippers of Oxon Hill.
It's getting rough out there.
It's starting to become a physical game here. 3:57 left to go. We'll have more after this as Flowers has started to extend their lead. It's 18-11. We'll be right back after this.
Our focus this year is getting back to the fundamentals and making sure that our students are learning and on par with the other surrounding jurisdictions. I have charged our principals to be in the classroom every day. I have even asked them to return to the classroom to teach a lesson. So you may see that on Twitter as they tweet that out, because I want to make sure our community knows that the people who are leading our buildings are instructional leaders.
I'd like to thank everyone who joined us at the second Mornings with Monica at Starbucks and Brandywine. I'll be in the community. I look forward to seeing you, and please come out. Make sure that if you need something, you send me an email, or you can come out to our community events. Have an amazing week.
18-11 is your score here in the Prince George's County Girls Championship game between the Jaguars of Charles Herbert Flowers High School and the Clippers of Oxon Hill. Daryl Kinsey, Walt Williams, the NBA veteran, here with you this afternoon. And Walt, it was a close game in the first, but Flowers starting to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, getting the ball inside, finishing at the free throw line, that's the difference in the game right now. Defensively, they're packing it in and not allowing Oxon Hill to shoot from the outside, funneling everything into the paint where they have the advantage.
So here comes Harris.
Good D.
Gets the ball stolen away, picked up by Evans. Evans, second attempt, no good. Evans gets it. She'll put up another one. Off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Robinson. They call a foul.
Yeah, Oxon Hill has to get to that loose ball. They have such a disadvantage on the glass, so they have to get to those loose balls and not allow Flowers to get too many shot attempts. They're killing them on the offensive boards right now.
And Ashara Beckett just picked up her third foul, so she's going to have to be careful. As Robinson comes to shoot the free throw, misses the first. It'll remain an 18-11 game with 3:32 left to go in the second. As Flowers, last year's champions, we're going to have a substitution now. As Jackson comes back in the game, Beckett is going to have to sit with those 3 fouls. And that loses a bit of what length Oxon Hill has. They are a smaller team compared to Flowers.
Flowers has been taking advantage of that all season, 20-1.
Robinson misses them both. And there's another foul called. And that's on Jackson, who just came in. And now there's a whistle. And that's going to be free throws. So that is not what Oxon Hill was looking for. As both teams now in the double bonus. Tanaya Harris will go to the line to shoot 2, trying to make this a 20-11 game if she can hit them both.
Have to do a better job of boxing out as a team. Cannot keep allowing Flowers to get second and third opportunities.
But that's going to be a challenge for Oxon Hill, as we said, with the length Flowers has. What can they do to try to offset that?
Well, when that ball goes up, you got to get to people's bodies early, not allow them to run free. It's not as much as you getting the rebound, but making sure whoever you're boxing out doesn't get it.
So Harris made both of those free throws. Now a 20-11 game and a travel.
Unforced turnover again.
That's going to go against Holland.
Good call.
Kanaya Harris checks in. Kiana Matthews grabs a seat.
Took off running a little bit before putting the ball on the floor.
And now here comes Flowers. As that ball goes out of bounds, Kanaya Harris was looking for Khalees Evans, and Evans cannot catch it.
And the NBA, that would have been a great play right there.
Kiana Matthews checks back in as Khalees Evans on defense now. As Oxon Hill tries to work for it. And that was a good double team by the Jaguars, slowing down Tamia Washington, causing that ball to go out of bounds. Or Tamia Washington, excuse me. That ball goes out of bounds. Oxon Hill is 22 to shoot.
Yeah, Oxon Hill got to do a better job of passing the ball out of traps. They're trying to dribble between two people, getting turnovers.
And there's a turnover. Evans with the ball, goes up with the layup. Doesn't make it, but a foul is called. She'll try to get those points from the line. This game is really starting to turn into a Flowers type of game. They're getting the points off from their defense now. And what was a tight first quarter is starting to really expand the lead for Flowers. His first free throw is up. That is good off the back iron.
Off the glass. Got to call that.
Off the glass and in. You got to use it. I mean, it's there to use. You're shooting the free throw. You might as well. Didn't use it that time. Goes in and out. Rebounded by Flowers. That layup's up. No good off front iron. That was Ware who attempted that. And now here comes Wilson.
Oh.
Could not get the foul. Could not get the basket either.
That was in and out. Oh, my goodness.
And then poked away by Crystal Montero. As we get substitutions on the floor, into the game comes number 24, Khadijah Conti, for the Jags, who lead 21-11. Here at 2:50 to go in the second. And a running layup up, no good. Evans is going to get called. Is just going to go to the line. There was a foul called against Oxon Hill. That'll go against Anaya Wilson, picking up her second. That may have just been a little bit out of frustration, as the offense has not been clicking for Wilson so far in this game.
Yeah, you can see she's a little frustrated. Getting good shots, especially in transition. She's making good decisions. Just haven't had the ball drop for her right now. It's a lid on that thing right now for her, but she has to keep being aggressive. She's the only chance that Oxon Hill has to stay in this game and turn this thing around.
Well, Oxon Hill's hoping that lid comes off soon. It is now 22-11. The Jags lead here. 2:37 left to go in the second. It's not going to come off. There's a turnover. Big-time contact there between Evans and Washington. But Flowers has the ball. Have a chance to extend the lead as Conti drives in. No good on the layup. Rebounded by Washington. Oxon Hill has a chance at it. 2:19 left to go in the second. Now Montero has it. Pass it to Wilson. Wilson down low. Pass inside. No good. Jackson missed the shot. Picked up by Wilson. 2:07 to go. Fresh 30. Back down. That's actually going to get taken away. No, it doesn't. Jackson gets called for the double dribble.
Tough defense. Flowers, they are getting their hands on everything right now.
And you saw the show of frustration by Taylor Jackson, and that's probably evident on all the Oxon Hill Clippers right now, as this defense by the Jaguars of Flowers has been smothering so far.
They have to be frustrated. They haven't scored in this quarter yet.
And that's a shot by Conti. Off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Flowers. Second attempt, up, no good. It's going to go to Oxon Hill. And they are looking to finally get some points on the board in this quarter.
I mean, you have to see that ball go through the hoop.
As Robinson got called for the foul. And here they are at the free throw line. Hopefully, Montero can get this to fall, just get the team a little bit of momentum going into the half, because it's just been all Flowers' way in this quarter.
I mean, all Flowers. They've been, on the defensive end, they've been getting deflections. They finishing off defensive possessions with the rebound. Oxon Hill, I think they've been playing well defensively on that front side, but once the shot goes up, Flowers is getting second and third opportunities.
That was a Koji. She missed them both. And Oxon Hill has yet to score in this contest. As Harris goes running in, misses that layup, rebounded by...
Another offensive rebound.
Rebounded by Flowers. Harris will have a second attempt.
Oh.
In and out, rebounded by Ogonye, throws it off Jackson, but Jackson corrals it. And now Oxon Hill has the ball, 1:15 left in the second. They just need something to fall on this end of the court, and they won't get it. Turnover. Kanaya Harris with the ball dribbling up the right side of the court. Pass down to Conti. Conti down low to Agonye. Agonye up. No good. Second attempt, no good. Blocked by Jackson. Picked up by Oxon Hill. Into the corner. They call a double dribble. Had the layup chance there for Okoji, and she could not get to the call.
Another unforced turnover.
And the Clippers are looking at going scoreless in the second quarter.
Oh, man. Can't win if you can't score.
No, you can't. And Conti tries to dribble it, tries to do a spin move, gets the ball poked
Get
from
it up,
her.
look up, look up.
45 seconds. They need a pass here, and that's another offensive violation. They're going to say she dribbled it with both hands.
There's too much one-on-one in transition. You have to get your head up and get the ball to your open teammate. That makes the game easier. When you're dribbling through everybody trying to score, no defense is going to allow that to happen.
And Oxon Hill's had opportunities, but
Yes.
they just have beaten themselves so far. And now Flowers with a shot, and that's good.
Hogg.
That's Denia Hogg. It's 24-11 now. And Oxon Hill just looking for a basket. They won't get it there. Rebounded by Flowers. And I would say Flowers has a final shot, but at this one they could just hold it as they have thoroughly asserted their dominance over this game in the second quarter.
Hogg again in the corner.
And a foul is called. That's going to go against Spencer.
Hogg would have had a wide open three had that foul not been called. Oxon Hill right now in a 1-3-1 defense, trying to switch things up a little bit.
This has been a reversal of fortunes from that first quarter we saw. As Harris off the front iron and in makes it 25-11, 7.1 seconds left.
It was 12-11 after the end of the first.
And now
14-11, I'm sorry, 14-11 at the end of the first.
And an 11-0 run by the Jags has made it 25. Make that 25-11. Here comes Oxon Hill, one last chance. Washington dribbles in with the runner. Finally, as we go to the break, Oxon Hill has broken the run.
Make something.
And it is 25-13. Well, we thought it was going to be a defensive struggle, and then the Jaguars just exploded.
Well, yeah, they did. I mean, it wasn't so much that
I'm a first-generation college graduate. I'm the oldest male of 3 siblings, or 3 children altogether belonging to just my mom. So throughout my elementary, middle, and high school years, I was most motivated by going to school. That's the only thing pretty much that I could do. That 1 kept me out of trouble, 2 kept me busy in a good way. I had really, really great teachers. They noticed that I could go further, so they would always push me. And just realizing that I had this whole second family, if you will, that existed from my traditional family at home. I've excelled in ways that I never thought I would because of school. And so I remember my teachers. I can still call them to this day. I can call them on the phone. My 1st grade teacher, my 4th grade teacher, my high school English teacher. They all deposited something different into who I am. And I decided when I was in elementary school, I'm going to be an elementary school teacher. I went to school to be an elementary school teacher and decided because I loved reading so much, I'm going to switch it. I'm going to become a secondary English language arts teacher. And that's what I did. And I wanted to make sure that as an adult, I did the same thing for children.
Celebration. It means a lot to see all the people who love and support me, to see them be with me at this moment.
All these people came out, showed love, supported me through the whole journey. It's just beautiful. See all these faces. I just want to say good afternoon. Today is a very, very special moment.
Today is a great day to be a Clipper. One of the things we specialize in is just ensuring that our young people have a plan. Last year I had the opportunity to really watch you all. You're very talented. And not only are you talented, you're intelligent.
So the moment we've been waiting for.
The entire coaching staff was very welcoming.
On my official visit, they made it feel like home.
They had my best interests at heart, not just that I would be a player on their roster, but a member of their family. That's what really drew me in.
Extremely proud dad. From the time that she was 7 years old, like she had mentioned, I've always been trying to capture those moments, just knowing how precious that they are.
You reach one milestone, but there's room to keep reaching for the next milestone. And with all the prayers and blessings, he'll make it to the next one.
It was more emotional than I thought it would be. I thought it was going to be like a cool, nice day. And then I got on the stage, it got very emotional. It all hit me at once. Like, it's a blessing, it really is.
And here to talk to me about some of the things going on at Oxon Hill is the principal of Oxon Hill High School, Miss Marcy Holland. Miss Holland, welcome, and tell us a little bit about what's going on at Oxon Hill.
Okay, so there are a lot of great things going on at Oxon Hill. First, I will let you know that we're a science and tech school. Okay, so we have a lot going on with our science and technology program. We are also the only one-to-one high school in the county, which means all of our students have Chromebooks, and they use that technology to advance their academic achievement. And in addition to our science and tech program, and us being a one-to-one school, we also have a phenomenal culinary program. We have our Project Lead the Way engineering program, and then we also have our JROTC programs as well.
And the one-to-one with the Chromebooks being a science and tech school, how does that help further the education in the classroom?
So it gives the students an opportunity to research, to problem solve, and to use their fundamental skills as an enhancement.
And where can people find out more about what's going on at Oxon Hill?
Okay, so they can go to our school's website. They can also go to Oxon Hill High School Twitter page and find out all the great things going on at Oxon Hill.
Okay, Marcy Holland, hopefully this game will get a little bit closer here in the second half. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much.
We'll be right back with Flowers High School's principal right after this.
Hello, Prince Georgians. This is Angela Alsobrooks letting you know that applications are now open for our nationally recognized Summer Youth Enrichment Program. If you are between the ages of 14 and 22, we've got over 6,000 jobs waiting just for you. Whether you joined us for SYEP last summer or this is your first time, we want you to apply to be a part of this year's program. And it's easy. Just visit our website for more information. Apply today for an opportunity to have a great summer work experience, to work with industry professionals, and to earn your own money. Thank you all so much, and I know you'll make us Prince George's proud.
And we're back here at the Prince George's County Girls Championship game. The score is currently 25-13. I'm here with the principal of the school currently leading this game, the principal of Charles Herbert Flowers High School, Mr. Gorman Brown.
Good evening. How are you?
Nice to meet you, sir. And tell me a little bit about what's going on at Flowers.
Okay, well, I bring you greetings on behalf of the Mecca of Excellence, Charles Herbert Flowers High School, where our Jaguars hustle hard by exhibiting hard work, utilize resources, our success-oriented, tenacious leaders, exceeding expectations in everything that they do. So we're very proud of the young ladies that are participating today in this game, but we're even more proud of the point that the team GPA is above 3.4. So our young people are not just going to excel on the courts, but they're going to excel in the classroom, and when it gets ready to go to college, they're going to excel there as well.
GPA of over 3.4. I know the team is excited. What are some of the programs that has helped them reach that mark?
So we have an outstanding staple program, which is our Science and Tech Magnet program, similar program that they have at Oxon Hill High School. But we have a new program called the 3D Scholars, where young people can get a high school diploma, associate's degree, and a bachelor's degree through University of Maryland Global Campus, as well as the Academy of Business and Finance, a Fire Academy program, which allows young people to become certified firefighters before they graduate from high school. And look at this, we have an aviation program where our kids are getting their pilot's license before they get their driver's license. So we have kids that can't drive to school, but they can go to your local airfield and fly planes. So we're really excited about teaching and learning at Charles Flowers High School.
And where can they find out more about the programs at Charles Herbert Flowers High School?
So a great place to start up is our website. So the website is pgcps.flowershighschool.org. So please come and visit us. We look forward to just continue to grow and learn here at the Mecca of Excellence.
All right, Principal Gorman Brown, thank you so much. We'll be right back with the second half right after this.
How old do you have to be in order to vote? At least 18, right?
18. You have to be at least 18.
18.
What percentage of people your age do you think have registered to vote?
Less than 50%.
I would say 40%. I don't know. Not many. When's the next election? November. It's not my birthday. I think
I don't know.
it's coming. I don't know. It's coming up though.
February?
Hey everyone, my name is Joshua Malola and I'm your student member of the board. As you know, we have upcoming elections that will determine our future, and it's important that your voice is counted. Unfortunately, low voter registration is an issue all over the United States, so let's address it.
Did you know that less than 50% of eligible voters between the ages of 18 to 24 vote in local and national elections?
Millions of eligible young American voters fail to turn out for elections simply because they don't know they're eligible.
This year, we can change that by pre-registering to vote.
Pre-registration is an election procedure that allows individuals under the age of 18 to register to vote, so that when we turn 18, we are ready to cast the ballot.
PGCBS wants all students 16 and up to make the youth voice heard. When we all register to vote, we get to make change together.
This March, PGCBS is launching a voter registration drive. If you're going to be 18 years old on or before November 3rd, 2020, you can participate in the April primary elections as well as the November general elections.
Look out for voter registration tables at all lunches at your schools during the month of March.
You can register to vote if you are a U.S. citizen, a Maryland resident, and at least 16 years old. Let's make PGCBS proud. Remember,
when we all register, we all can vote.
Celebration. It means a lot to see all the people who love and support me, to see them be with me at this moment.
All these people came out and showed love, supported me through the whole journey. It's just beautiful. See all these faces.
I just want to say good afternoon. Today is a very, very special moment.
Today is a great day to be a Clipper. One of the things we specialize in is just ensuring that our young people have a plan. Last year I had the opportunity to really watch you all. You're very talented, and not only are you talented, you're intelligent.
So the moment we've been waiting for.
Teams have just returned to the court to get ready for the second half of play here in the Prince George's County Girls Basketball Championship. Daryl Kinsey Jr., Walt Williams here with me. Walt, that was a very defensive first quarter, and then the second quarter started and Flowers went on a run.
Yeah, Flowers got it going in that second quarter, opened up the lead. Actually, Oxon Hill didn't score until the final buzzer of the second quarter. So they taking advantage of getting the ball inside and being a defensive juggernaut on the defensive end, not allow Oxon Hill to get to the basket.
And Nia Wilson, one of the players to watch in this game, she struggled in that second quarter trying to get points.
Well, yeah, she has 7 points right now, and on the other end, Kanaya Harris and Hogg, they both are leading the way for their team. So right now, it's just a defensive struggle for Oxon Hill.
Well, we'll see what happens. The second quarter is getting ready to get underway. Actually, just got underway. Oxon Hill has the ball. We'll see what goes. We'll see if Oxon Hill can come back right after this. While you were away, we had one score. That was by Christian Harris of Flowers to make this 27-13. Back here to start the second half of play. 6:58 left to go in the third quarter with Flowers leading 27-13. And Walt, as we said just a few minutes ago, it was a very close first quarter. It was not a close second quarter.
Not at all. Flowers doing a great job of getting the ball inside, but more importantly, getting second and third opportunities with offensive rebounds.
And they've been getting it done with their defense. We saw a block there. That's going to get called as a foul. And that is going to go against Flowers. That's going to be called against number 45, Sydney Harmon.
Yeah, they're so much longer than Oxon Hill right now, and they're getting their hands on just about every pass. And so they are making it very difficult, not only for Oxon Hill to get shot attempts up, but just to even move the ball.
And Montero's there for shoot the first free throw. No good. And Walt, they're going to need these free throws going into this second half to dig into this lead, because we know the Jaguars, they can score fast and score in a hurry.
Yeah, they're going to have to hit free throws, get to every loose ball. They can't afford to allow Flowers to get multiple opportunities at the basket. They're getting every rebound, so they have to get to the loose balls at least.
And these are 3 free throws for Crystal Montero. She hasn't made one yet. Third attempt, and she finally makes that one. That is a missed opportunity. This ball gets knocked out of bounds by Okoje, intended for Kanaya Harris. And the ball will be side out to Flowers. 6:43 left to go. And Oxon Hill at this point in the full court press as Harris going to try to bring the ball up. She's guarded by Okoje, gets the ball over the line. And now they'll go to work on offense. Harris drives in, then passes it to the right side. Now ball goes across the court with 10 seconds to shoot. Hogg has it, pass it back to the line. That's a 3. That's good. That's Harris.
Kanaya Harris from the outside.
From the left of the key, that makes it 30-14. Layup attempt no good by Okoje. Picked up by Oxon Hill. Wilson puts up a shot. She gets one to fall.
Nice.
And it's 30-16, and we get a quick timeout by Coach Devon Williams. So we'll take a break right here. 6:05 left. Flowers leads 30-16.
I am by Xavier Holmes, and I am the professional school counselor here at William Wirt Middle School. One thing that I absolutely would encourage anyone that's looking to be a part of our Prince George's family is that embrace diversity and the challenge that comes along with it. So if you're innovative, if you believe in collaboration, if you love diversity, if you're creative, if you truly enjoy working with students and families, then this is the place for you. Teach with us.
My name is Dallas Lee, and I am the proud principal of Drew Freeman Middle School. I was most motivated by going to school. I had really, really great teachers. I've excelled in ways that I never thought I would because of school. And so I remember my teachers, I can still call them to this day. They all deposited something different into who I am. And I wanted to make sure that as an adult, I did the same thing for children.
We come back with Flowers in control, leading 30-16 here in the third quarter. The Prince George's County girls basketball game as Christian Harris makes it 32-16. The lead has expanded as the Jaguars, they want to go back-to-back. And that's Okoje answering back with a 3 to make it 32-19.
And that's the way she started the game. She hit the first 3 of the game.
They're going to need more of those. They want to come back in this game as a 3 attempt by the Flowers missed. Now picked up by Wilson. Wilson around 2 defenders. Now she gets picked up by 2 more. Pass it to the left. That's a 3, and that's good.
All right, let's go.
Crystal Montero with the 3, and the lead is down to 10. It's 32-22.
Way to move the ball.
And that's an answering 3, Christian Harris. There we go. Thank you. Had a little bit of technical difficulties there, but we are back. And that was Christian Harris knocking down the answer 3. And now Wilson answers back. Actually, no, that was Montero that answers back.
Montero, a couple of buckets in a row.
35-24 now. 4:44 left to go in the third. Flowers works the ball around. That's Harmon. No good. Rebounded by Harris. Harris wide open. It's good.
That's where Oxon Hill needs to get better. They have to rebound the ball. Everybody has to get in there.
They have been struggling on the defensive glass all day. That's led to multiple opportunities by Flowers. As Jackson runs in, jump ball is called. Possession arrow goes to the Jaguars of Charles Herbert Flowers. They'll hold on to it. 4:22 left to go in the third.
That one-on-one play right there, that's what got Oxon Hill in trouble in that second quarter. Right there, Anaya Wilson was wide open for the kick-out three if Holland had saw. So they had an opportunity to have a good look right there, and it turned into a turnover.
They've got to look to make that extra pass if they want to get back into this game as Jackson knocks that ball out of bounds. It'll stay with Flowers. 4:12 left to go, 21 on the shot clock for the Jags.
It's just as simple as this. When you have the ball in your hand, you're beating people off the dribble. When you get into the paint, the defense is going to converge. This Flowers team is big. So when you draw those players in, you kick it out for an open shot, and that's the chance that Oxon Hill has.
There's someone open on the floor. Can Oxon Hill find him? We'll find out here in the next 12 minutes or so. As Wilson keeps that ball in bounds, and Jackson corralled it. And now Oxon Hill has an opportunity here. 3:55 left to go. And Washington loses control of it, hits the floor. I believe a foul is going to be called. Yes, it will. It's going to go against the Jags.
Both teams have picked it up on the offensive end, just being able to score. Flowers did a good job in the second quarter, but they were getting a lot of offensive rebounds right now, and they're scoring on that front side a lot consistently.
We'll go to the media timeout. We'll be right back with Flowers leading 37-24.
Question for you. Do you know what's been happening recently in the Prince George's County Public Schools? Well, if not, here's PGCPS at a glance. Some of Prince George's finest, most dressed to the nines, were honored recently at the MGM Grand with the first ever Excellence in Education Foundation's Outstanding PGCPS Alumni Awards. 7 distinguished Prince George's graduates, like boxing Sugar Ray Leonard and Maryland delegate Jazz Lewis, had their praises sung, while one, Roosevelt grad and noted R&B singer Kenny Lattimore, did all the singing himself.
Fly me to the moon, let me play in the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter, my.
All the honorees who took home glass trophies and were asked to be PGCPS ambassadors for the next 2 years might have a few years under their belts.
We want to thank everyone watching, no matter where you're watching on the Prince George's County Public Schools Facebook and Twitter, or on Monumental Sports Network, who is streaming the championship games today. This is the girls' championship game between Oxon Hill and Charles Herbert Flowers High Schools. The boys' game is coming up after this. That'll be Eleanor Roosevelt High School against Oxon Hill High School. And the interesting wrinkle in today's game is that it's Oxon Hill versus both county and state champions from last season. Can they pick up the upsets in both? We will see. Still time in this game as Oxon Hill causes a turnover.
That was a good scrap.
Actually, it was a turnover by Oxon Hill, excuse me.
Yeah, Tamia Washington got her hands on it and knocked it out of bounds, though.
Yep. And here we go. Christian Harris has, they pass it around now. Kanaya Harris driving in, goes up for the layup. No good. What a block by Taylor Jackson. You put her body into that one. Ball goes out of bounds. We'll stay with the Jaguars with 19 to work with. Substitution on the floor. Spencer is in. Okoje is out. Is going to shot up. That's no good. Off the left side iron, out of bounds. Will go Oxon Hill's way. That shot missed by Matthews. Flowers starting this second half a little bit cold right now. It's 37-24. But it's got to be expected after that lightning performance they had in the second quarter. We'll see if they can get woken back up here as they've got a comfortable lead at about 13 points. So here's Wilson with it, drives to the right side, goes up for a layup off the bottom of the backboard and out, and that's Kristen Harris. She was all alone, Walt. There was not much that was going to happen there other than her dropping that in the basket.
Harris is determined on making an impact in this game.
She has so far. It's now 39-24 on the other side for Wilson. That's just how her day has gone. She's had open looks, but just cannot convert. We got a runner by Montero is good.
Nice. She's had a good third quarter. She came out at a halftime very inspired. She had some good looks in the second half, wasn't able to go, but they're dropping for her now.
39-26 is the score. 2:16 left to go in the third. As now Matthews has it. Looks somewhere to go, almost turns it over, finds Kanaya Harris. Now Harris has it with 11 to shoot. Harris out near the midpoint line. Now passes it to Christian Harris. Harris throws up a shot. No good. Was looking for the foul. No good. They're going to say it's going to stay with the Jaguars with 2 to shoot. They're going to converse.
Yeah, we got to talk about that one.
Looks like it should be going Oxon Hill's way. They're going to keep it there. So the Jags will hold on to it. Got about enough time for a catch and shoot. And there it is.
Pass.
Shot is up. No good off the left iron. Rebound by Harris. No good. Rebounded by the Jags. It goes to the floor. And that was LaShauna Robinson that hit the deck. They call it the jump ball, and that goes to Oxon Hill. So Oxon Hill with the benefit of the possession arrow, down 13. Trying to get back into this one with 1:47 left as Wilson brings the ball up the court.
Montero in that action again.
As Wilson with the layup, no good. Wilson has had
in the corner.
That is a 3. Off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Flowers. And a foul is called. That's going to go against Oxon Hill. Anaya Wilson. Walt, she's had so many opportunities. It's just like they just won't go.
That one right there dribbled all the way down the lane into a wide open layup, left-handed, granted, but wide open layup, and just was not able to finish. I can't tell you how many times that's happened tonight for her. But once again, you got to keep fighting and feel that sooner or later it's going to start falling. She's a prolific scorer. She's a girl that can put up 20 points in any given minute, so got to stay aggressive.
Christian Harris got body blocked out of bounds. They're going to call that she stepped out. Well, she got body blocked out of bounds, lost the ball. Picked up now by Oxon Hill. Oxon Hill has a chance now as that one gets blocked.
Good D.
Kanaya Harris said, "Not in my house," and sends that one into the first row, into her own cheerleaders. They're in the first row of supporters from Flowers.
Yeah. Kanaya Harris has had a fantastic third quarter as well, scoring from the outside, getting to the basket, free throw line. So she's doing it all, defensive end, blocking shots. So she's huge for this Flowers team right now.
And Flowers has been getting it done with their defense in this quarter as they have not scored as well as they did in the second quarter. But they have locked down defensively. That's a 3.
Montero.
Crystal Montero knocks it down, and the lead is back down to 10. It's 39-29, under a minute to go. Oxon Hill's got some life here. Ball down low to Ogonye. She goes up with a shot, and it's good.
Unbelievable post feed right there. Flowers do a great job of feeding the post.
And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Kiana Matthews. I was saying there before Montero hit the 3, Flowers has been getting it done in this quarter with their defense, and then that happens. They get a little bit of life for Oxon Hill, and then they answer on the offensive end.
Yeah, Oxon Hill's been hitting a few threes this quarter to keep themselves relevant.
They have to hit more of those here in the next quarters. That ball gets lost. Picked up by Oxon Hill.
Pick it. Oh, too late.
Got time. Wilson for 3. Off the right side iron, no good. Another attempt. That's no good. Rebounded by Christian Harris. Here comes the Jaguars. 14 seconds left. They had the last shot. They decide to take a quick shot. No good. Rebounded again by the Jaguars. They are getting so many offensive rebounds. I'm going to say it goes Oxon Hill, though.
Crystal Harris with another pull-up off the dribble.
Oxon Hill,
Shoot
last
it.
chance. Back to Wilson, 3 to shoot, 2. Thrown in, they don't get a shot off. They don't get a shot off.
Yeah, Montero or Anaya has to take the shot in that situation.
Amaya Spencer had it down low. They had a chance to cut the lead, possibly to single digits with the 3. They couldn't do it, so it go to the 4th with the score being 41-29. Flowers leads. We'll be right back.
They teach you a lot about leadership.
It teaches you discipline. I also chose the class because of the discipline. I'm Major Soyan Strickland, and I'm the Senior Aerospace Science Instructor at Potomac High School in Oxford, Maryland. I served in the United States Air Force for 25 years as a logistics officer. We're teaching them basic leadership skills. We're teaching them responsibility. We're teaching them timeliness. We're teaching them respect for authority. So those are some of the traits definitely that our cadets carry. We're here to develop better citizens. We're not here to recruit for the military.
You join us back with Flowers with the ball in the final frame, leading 41-29. Flowers currently has the lead, looking to go back-to-back as champions in the county. As Harris has the shot, has the ball after the miss by Hogg. Now Robinson has it, looking for somewhere to go with it. Finds Hogg again. Hogg pulls up, shot, no good. Rebounded by Washington. And Washington drives in all alone. She gets the foul call, but Walt, you're pointing at Anaya Wilson, who's wide open in the corner.
This Oxon Hill team has to understand how big Flowers is. So when they're driving into that paint, they are big, long girls. They're waiting. They are not getting off good shots in there, but they are doing a good job of drawing other defenders. All they have to do is just make that extra pass to the open person to get the open shot. They are not getting good looks right now because they're not moving the ball.
Kanaya Harris was called on that foul. That is her second. As free throws up by Washington, she makes them both. Now we're back down to 10, but you're right, Walt. They have got to start looking for the open girl here in this last 8 minutes. They want to come back and win this game as Hogg just goes in there. Couldn't get the shot, was rebounded briefly by Flowers, but picked up by Montero. Now Montero leads the break. That ball gets knocked out of bounds by Hogg. So now Oxon Hill has a chance for the first time since really the start of the second quarter, get back into within single digits. The lead has been no lower than 3 since the start of that quarter as Wilson misses another open look.
Free throw line jumper.
And now here comes Hogg with it. They're going to call her for double dribble. They wave it off. So another opportunity for Oxon Hill.
Yeah, great defense, hustle back, caused that turnover just from hustle.
Christian Harris back on the court now for Flowers. 7 minutes to go. Flowers looking to go back-to-back. Oxon Hill looking to win and break the streak.
Pull it.
As Wilson goes up with a shot, and finally Wilson gets something to go.
Oh, man, under control right there. Nice pick and roll action against the top of that zone.
Makes it 41-33.
Oh,
6:40 left as Harris dribbles in. Shot no good.
Good scrap.
Rebounded by Flowers and taken away briefly by Evans, but they're going to call her for a foul instead.
Good scrap right there by Nia Wilson on the rebound right there to knock it out of Kanaya Harris's hands.
Here comes Oxon Hill. They trail 41-33.
Right there.
Montero with the 3.
She's been
no
hot.
good.
Now that was a good pass by Nia Wilson. Penetrate and kick it out.
That's what Oxon Hill's gonna have to do. They want to get back in this game as they got a turnover. Here comes here comes Oxon Hill with it, but poked away by Flowers.
That looked like a foul right there.
I believe that was Harmon that knocked that ball away. And we get a whistle. We're going to get a timeout called by Flowers. Roderick Harrison calls a timeout. 6:06 left in the fourth, with them leading 41-33. We'll be right back.
The Resident Teacher Program is a very unique program to Prince George's County that creates other alternatives or pathways for individuals who want to switch careers and join the workforce of teaching our young scholars.
I was a career changer, so I came from a background of kinesiology. I was working at a physical therapy clinic, and I didn't know much about being a teacher before the Resident Teacher Program.
The resources they provided me really helped me to feel safe. Being brand new.
The Resident Teacher Program was fantastic in terms of support because we get a lot of training over the summer, and then we continue having professional development throughout the school year.
6:03 left to go in the game. Flowers leads 41-33. Trying to get a second straight county championship, but Oxon Hill's got some momentum as another shot is missed. And Crystal Montero couldn't save it from going out of bounds.
Oh, you have to get that rebound. You need all of that. Down 8 in the fourth quarter with 5:52 remaining.
And Oxon Hill, the thing is, Flowers has gone cold offensively in this half. They have a chance, but they keep beating themselves here. And we get a whistle. And they're going to call the jump ball. Arrow is towards Oxon Hill, so here we go. Oxon Hill has a chance to bring this down to 6.
I cannot believe that.
With everything we've seen, Oxon Hill still has a chance at this with 5:42 left as Wilson has it.
The pick and roll. She's looking for that pick and roll right there.
Pass it to Koje. Koje goes in. They wave it off, double dribble. Actually, they said he traveled, sorry.
Ida has to be ready right there. She's hit a couple of threes tonight already. Anaya did a good job, and she's been doing a good job. One of the few people on her team that's doing a good job of penetrating and then kicking it to that open person, that open lady. And so Ida got to be ready to shoot that. She's been shooting the ball pretty decent this game.
Amaya Spencer checks in.
Pass.
That is a wide open Lashana Robinson. She couldn't get it to go. Second opportunity, good.
Now, as Harris sitting there going, man, you got 2, but you messed up my assist.
Harris is looking for a stat stuffer of her own. Couldn't get it there, but Robinson brings us to a 10-point lead. 5:05 left to go as Wilson drives to her left, passes it to Spencer. Spencer up, and that's good. Amaya Spencer.
Good pass again. Anaya Wilson penetrating pass. When they do that, they create open opportunities. If they do not, they are not getting off a good shot.
Oxon Hill supporters the loudest they've been in this game. As we get a turnover. Here comes Amaya Spencer in all alone. Goes with a shot, no good, blocked away by Kanaya Harris.
Hey, let me tell you something. These referees are letting them play right now.
They have swallowed the whistle from the first half. They're letting them go for it.
It's both ends, too, so you can't complain. And as a matter of fact, as a player, you like to play in this type of environment where the referees are not being involved. This is you deciding the outcome. So this is the way the game's supposed to be played.
We can let them be physical. We get another timeout on the floor, so we'll take another break. Flowers leads 43-35. We'll be right back.
How old do you have to be in order to vote?
At least 18, right?
18. You have to be at least 18.
18.
What percentage of people your age do you think have registered to vote?
Less than 50%.
I would say 40%. I don't know. Not many. When's the next election? November. It's not my birthday. I think.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's coming up though.
February.
Hey everyone, my name is Joshua Malola and I'm your student member of the board. As you know, we have upcoming elections that will determine our future, and it's important that your voice is counted. Unfortunately, low voter registration is an issue all over the United States. So let's address it.
Did you know that less than 50% of eligible voters between the ages of 18 to 24 vote in local and national elections?
Millions of eligible young American voters fail to turn out for elections simply because they don't know they're eligible.
This year, we can change that by pre-registering to vote.
Pre-register.
43-35 is your score. 4:40 left to go in the game. Walt, we were thinking this was going to be a runaway for the Jaguars, but Oxon Hill's clawed their way back into it.
Yeah, it was looking that way in the second quarter, but Oxon Hill, they fighting. Good execution.
Anaya Wilson.
Good execution on underneath out of bounds play. Good call in that timeout. Comes out and execute and gets a layup.
Anaya Wilson gets the score. We're down to 6 now. 4:28 to go.
Oxon Hill didn't score in the second quarter, and they are down 6 with 4:22 left in the game. Unbelievable.
Ball hits the ground. It's a scramble for it. They're going to call the jump ball. That will stay with Flowers.
Flowers has gotten away a little bit from getting that ball inside. That's what got them the lead, throwing it inside and finishing when they got it inside. Right now, even when they get it inside, they're not finishing. They're missing easy layups, and they're giving Oxon Hill some life right now.
So here we go, 4:15 left to go. Oxon Hill has momentum. It's 43-37. Harris kicks it outside to Robinson. Now Robinson looking for somebody to go for it, and she travels.
Oh, my goodness.
Oxon Hill with a chance to make this a 4-point game.
What?
They did not score in the second quarter, and they have a chance to make this a 2-possession game.
With 4 minutes left.
Oxon Hill, they did not give up, and they have a chance here. 3 minutes, under 4 now. Washington loses control of it. It goes out of bounds. Clippers wanted the ball to stay with them, but it will not.
Flowers they have to get a good possession here. They have to get the ball inside. Kanaya needs to get her a good shot off or create something for her teammates.
We'll be right back. Flowers has lead 43-37. We'll be right back after this.
Hello, Prince Georgians. This is Angela Alsobrooks letting you know that applications are now open for our nationally recognized Summer Youth Enrichment Program. If you are between the ages of 14 and 22, we've got over 6,000 jobs waiting just for you. Whether you joined us for SYEP last summer or this is your first time, we want you to apply to be a part of this year's program. And it's easy. Just visit our website for more information. Apply today for an opportunity to have a great summer work experience, to work with industry professionals, and to earn your own money. Thank you all so much, and I know you'll make us Prince George's proud.
Oxon Hill did not score a point in the second quarter, yet with 3:52 left to go in the fourth, they are 6 points away from upsetting the Jaguars, who went 15-0 in the region. The Jaguars still have the lead, but Oxon Hill is not giving up as the ball gets knocked out of bounds by Beckett.
And you can tell they went into that timeout, and coach said, get the ball inside.
Let's see if they can do this. Robinson almost loses it, now picks it up. Pass it to Harris. Harris for 3, and it's good.
Except for Harris. Kirsten Harris has been putting it up all day today. She wants some recognition out here.
Foot was on the line. Now count as a 2. It's up to 8. 45-37. Anaya Wilson, not enough on it. No good. Anaya Wilson has had so many opportunities today, and they just will not fall.
Yep.
And with 3:13 left, she's got to find something to help her team.
Good pass. Oh, my goodness.
That was an amazing pass.
Oh, man.
Kiana Matthews just threw that one down low.
You cannot say enough about the post feeds from this Flower, the wing players from Flowers. I mean, they are passing the ball inside. Unbelievable, especially when you talk about in the day and age of three-point shooting and pick and rolls all the time. I mean, just throwing the ball to the post has been a lost art. And Flowers, these women are doing a fantastic job this evening.
And the most important part, Matthews got her assist that time. As
Yeah.
Harmon made the shot. And we're back up to double digits, the 10-point lead with 2:50 to go, and how quickly the Jaguars
Off
have
the
gone
glass.
back up front. Wilson cannot get another shot to go. That one should have been down. You just look at it. She should have 20, 25 points now.
At least. I mean, she's had great looks all day.
As Harris thought about it, puts it up. No good, but they're going to call the foul. She's going to get to shoot 3.
What? She was open and waited till she got covered and then pulled it. That's what I'm talking about.
Tamaya Washington commits the foul, and with 2:30 to go, there's still time, but you didn't need that to happen if you're trying to get back in this basketball game.
Just a little sidebar. You know, Principal Gorman Brown was talking about at halftime this lady state GPA at being as a team 3.4. I don't know if this is a typo or something, but it says Kanaya Harris GPA is 5.0, man.
5.0.
Are you kidding me?
I saw that as well. I did a double take.
Come on, Kanaya. Let's do it.
That's amazing, getting it done on the court and off the court as well. That's what Prince George's County Athletics is all about.
Yes.
Those are 2 free throws made, thankfully for Oxon Hills. Now 49-37. 12-point game with 2:25 left to go, and that's stolen, poked away. It's a scramble for the ball. Goes out of bounds. It's going to be a kickball violation against Flowers. It'll go Oxon Hills' way. You've got their book here, actually. Let me actually go through this thing and make sure that's actually right. Yeah, it is 5.0.
I mean, are you kidding me?
And her favorite subject, math.
Yeah, that'll
good,
do it.
Good to you, Kanaya, because math was not my favorite subject in high school.
Right there, Ida. Pull it, Ida.
Passes it instead. 2:08 left.
Right there.
Back to Ida. She doesn't go with it. She's going to run it instead. Gets it swatted away. And finally picked up by Oxon Hill. Ooh. A couple of players hit the ground hard. Looks like everybody's okay. We get a whistle. They will call a foul.
You're down 12 with 1:57 left. You open from the three-point line. She's hit 2 or 3 of them already tonight. Once again, when they're driving into the paint, Flowers, they are just so long. They cannot get off a good shot. They have to make that extra pass and get the open shot, the open three-point shot.
Got to go outside right there. There's a 3. That's good by Montero.
That's all I'm saying.
9-point game, timeout on the floor. We'll be right back. Oxon Hill still has a chance. It's 49-40 here at the Henry A. Wise Gym.
It's only January 2020, but it's already time to start thinking about how the school system will use its money in the 2020.
Each day, more than 19,000 teachers and staff serve Prince George's County Public Schools. They are the engine that keep our schools running. They are the heroes that help our students grow and thrive. They could be anywhere in the world, but they choose to be here. Here's why they join and why they stay.
I teach because I love making a difference in the community where I live. That is why I stay.
Our administrative team is a group of dedicated and focused professionals. We work together as a family, and that's why we stay.
Working with our diverse ethnic community and helping students find a voice in the community. And that's why I choose to stay.
I grew up in New Carrollton and went to Margaret Brandt and Charles Carroll. And my 6th grade teacher, Miss Wright, had such an impact on me. When I got the opportunity to come to the school system, I thought, what a great way to give back. And that's why I stay.
I'm a proud product of Prince George's County Public Schools. For the last 21 years, I've dedicated my...
Under 2 minutes to play here at the Henry A. Wise Gymnasium. It's 49-40. Jaguars lead. We just saw Oxon Hill hit a 3, and at this point, going down the stretch, Walt, they're going to need as many threes as they can get here in the next minute, 49 seconds.
Yes, they're going to have good looks, some penetration and kicks for three-pointers, and that's where they're going to make their hay. Just shooting the ball from the outside. Flowers is too big on the inside to be able to score in the paint.
Here's Kanaya Harris with it now. Pass it to Christian
man,
Harris
good
down
pass.
low, and that is wide open and good by Sydney Harmon. It's now 51-40. 90 seconds to go in this game. That's Wilson for 3. Off the front iron, no good. Now Flowers with it. a minute 20 from going back to back. They've just got to hold on now. And the fouls have started, and that is Amaya Spencer, and she might be hurt.
Yeah, she took a knee to the thigh right there. That's going to be sore in the morning.
She will stay in the game. No, they call a foul on Kanaya Harris.
Call the hook. All right, let's make this thing exciting then.
Some life for Oxon Hill. Minute 14. You got to go for threes here. I think you got to cut this lead down.
You have to.
Because every possession matters. Who's going to take it out? Montero. We're still talking about it.
Timeout.
Actually, Flowers going to take a timeout, so we'll take a break, come back with Flowers leading 51-40. We'll be right back.
What is CTE? Answer, it's the doorway to your future. Prince George's County Public Schools offers more than 30 diverse CTE programs in areas like architecture and design, pre-engineering, consumer services, and information technology.
Hi, my name is Darrell. Welcome to the interview.
Certifications, internships, and paid apprenticeships that give our graduates a competitive advantage. It starts in Prince George's County Public Schools. It ends with you graduating workplace.
Minute 14 to go. Jaguars lead 51-40. Here comes Oxon Hill now. Ball's in the hands of Washington. They got to get a shot up. Now to Montero. Montero double covered. Finds Washington. Washington drives in. Ball gets blocked. They call a foul. I think they called it against Michaela Ware.
I thought that was a good block. Got bailed out on that one right there.
So Christian Harris gets called for the foul. It's 51-40. Minute 3 to go. These free throws for Tamaya Washington, probably actually I will say these are the most important of the game for her. She's got to hit these both to get this lead down to single digits.
Yes.
She hits one.
She hits this one right here. Is a possible 3-possession game.
She's got to knock this one down, though. Minute 3 to go. Spirit fingers from the Clippers fans.
Big shot.
She got it to go. So now it's 8. Let's see what they decide to do. Kanaya Harris brings the ball up the court, right side. She's going to get double covered. Got to find a place to go for it. Finds Robinson. Robinson loses it. Gets taken away, and a foul is called.
Let the game be exciting. Come on.
And after we saw the whistles go quiet for much of the second half, now the last minute, apparently they have been found again.
That was good scrap right there.
Substitution on the floor for Flowers. Evans checks in the game. Christian Harris takes the ball out of the court, takes the ball out, near side, right in front of our position. Referees are now talking about it. 52.6 to go. If you're tuning in expecting the boys game, it got started a little late here this evening. Travel delays for both teams kind of delayed our start here, but now we are through the first game. Second game coming up in just after this one, where the boys state champion Eleanor Roosevelt Raiders will take on the Oxon Hill Clippers. So the referee's still talking.
Flowers they have been doing a good job executing, moving the ball. Oxon Hill has to be very aggressive in extending themselves. So Flowers doing a good job moving the ball, getting layups.
So Evans was brought back out of the game by the referees. Foul gets called by on Montero. Now Evans will be allowed to come in. And that'll bring Michaela Ware out of the game with 50 seconds left. Now they switch up who's going to take the ball out. Kanaya Harris picks it up. Now Harris looking for somewhere to go. Finds Evans. Evans down low. Back to Harris. Harris goes up with it.
Oh.
No good. Second opportunity. Good!
And one.
Kanaya Harris and one to possibly seal this one with 42.8 to go. Oxon Hill fought back to within 6, but the Jags in the second half of this quarter have turned it on. It is now back to a 12-point lead.
Huge.
42.8 seconds to go.
Oxon Hill will cut it to 6 and had the ball. Had the possession, and Flowers just opened it right back up.
They had several opportunities for a 3 on that possession. They decided to take it low, and that shot ended up blocked. That may have been the possession that seals it, as now they'll go to fouling.
Yep.
Spencer picks up that foul. They'll go to the line. That'll put the Jags in the bonus.
Defense down the stretch for Flowers in these last moments has been stifling. Just getting their hands on all types of balls, running girls off the three-point line, making them have to go to the basket where they are so long and they're just blocking shots, altering shots, limiting to Oxon Hill to one possession. And then on the other end, they're just rebounding the ball, getting multiple possessions, swinging the ball. Oxon Hill is overextending themselves right now, and because they are in desperate mode and they're giving up layups.
Yeah, they put that length to use. Flowers did. Both those free throws made by Harris. 56-42, 14-point game, 30 seconds left. And I think at this point you can say the Jaguars are on their way home, barring a massive upset of going back-to-back in the county. That's a 3, no good. That is rebounded by Flowers. And they're going to call a tug on the jersey by Montero.
Or otherwise, Kristen Harris was going to get that bucket.
Kristen Harris is going to seal this with authority, but Montero grabbed the edge of her jersey.
She is putting that thing up today.
Going to call a clear path foul, so that'll put Harris to the line all by herself. Shot is up. That is good. Second shot going up. That's no good. And a platoon change for Oxon Hill, just emptying the bench at this point. So got a brand new starting 5 out there. We've got Anaya Smith, Taylor Dickinson, Leela Townsend, among others, out on the court. Kristen Hall is out there. And Morgan Nelson as well. Those are your players. Actually, that was Taylor Dickinson, sorry. So those are your 5 on the floor. Kayla Holland is also out there. They're just going to pass this one around as the clock ticks down. The Jaguars of Charles Herbert Flowers are champions of Prince George's County for a second time.
Congratulations. Charles Herbert Flowers, back-to-back champions.
57-42 is your final score. Walt, what are your thoughts on the game?
Flowers was just too much down low. They did a great job. I mean, you got to take your hat off to the coaching staff. They are some fantastic post feeders. Just not one person. Multiple wing players on this Flowers teams did a great job of getting the ball inside and just creating easy opportunities. Kanaya was sensational off the dribble, getting to the basket, creating. Kristen Harris, you can't say enough about her. She was very confident tonight, and she was aggressive to get it going offensively. So they were just too big defensively. They did a good job on Anaya Wilson, didn't allow her to get it going. Montero got it going a little bit in that second half, but it was a little too late. That Flower teams were just too big. Their defense was they were too long on the defensive end. Got too many turnovers and deflections, and Oxon Hill helped them a little bit in making a lot of unforced turnovers to go with that as well.
So we'll be right back after this. We'll leave you with the trophy presentation for the Jaguars. We'll come back, wrap this game up, and get you ready for the boys' game after this.
At this time, we would like to ask Dr. Jordan Brown, the principal of Charles Herbert Flowers High School, and if the athletic director here, Carlisle Rose, is here, if you could go to center court to
Prince George's County Public Schools are flying high these days, especially here at Duval High School, where this brand new building, the Aerospace and Aviation Building, is about to open. So yes, graduates of this program, they're going to be flying our planes and they're going to be going into outer space in no time at all.
Right. Hold on. Gotta come back on. Hold on. Just stay like that.
Landing a jet on an aircraft carrier would put most mortals into a cold sweat. But for Zoe Mosley, a remarkably calm sophomore in Duval High School's aerospace program, even her first ever piloting attempt showed a steady hand.
Now left rudder. You got it.
For the students in the aerospace program, now in its 6th year at Duval, the Wild Blue Yonder is about to beckon even more. For witness the brand new building that'll open in the fall that will be dedicated entirely to preparing future pilots, astronauts, air traffic controllers, aerospace engineers, indeed so many different kinds of jobs that the sky is hardly the limit.
I was thinking about becoming a pilot, but I'm also interested in like the medical field. So I was thinking becoming like a flight nurse or just maybe a psychologist in the
Trophy presentation underway on the court. Charles Herbert Flowers, champions again of Prince George's County. They came into this season 20-1 on the year, 15-0 in the conference. They complete the perfect season today. Congratulations to Charles Herbert Flowers. The Lady Jags are champions again.